Hello, fellow aviators. Welcome to JPL Aviation, where leadership and aviation take off. I had the amazing opportunity to go flying with Garret Hess, the owner of Fun Outside Aviation. This is one of my Checkride prep flights for IFR. It was about 3 days before my instrument rating, and he gave me a bunch of cool insights. For example, when I was doing my holding turn, you aren't established until you do that first lap in the hold, and then we shot the VOR Alpha approach into Corona. And those are just small tips that he gave me that were kind of, encouraging towards getting my rating, but at the same time still allowing me to learn right before. So this is just a standard Checkride prep flight for my IFR guys. Hope you guys enjoy it.
There may be only minutes, seconds left of someone's life. Why waste time?
2987 via Alpha to the run up 157. Alright. Right, clue left. Alright, we're gonna go brake check, good. Our taxi light's coming on. Also, after, would love to talk about the standby vac because I don't know how that works at the moment. I was gonna do some research into it. Clear right, clear left, looking good.
It's in op, so it should be labeled as such.
I heard something wore up.
Yeah, but what would happen is this pin's right at 5. What happens is they don't get used very often. That when it does get used, all of a sudden it shears off the shaft. And basically all it is it's the same vacuum pump that's on the engine is hooked up to electric motor underneath here. And there's a little one-way valve that goes to it. So we can throw a little in-op sticker on it.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Right. There it is. There you go. Check, good, good. Alright. We are going to do our run up. Alright, brakes, sets, hold, flight controls, free and correct. Good, right rudder, left rudder, looking good. Feels like valve's gonna be on both. Mixer's going. Rich, magnetos are coming after we run up to 1700. There's that, 1700, alright, right. Good drop, both. Left, good drop, both.
767 Charlie in.
RP. Good drop, both. And idle check.
7 Charlie in, say request. 7 Charlie in,
idle check,
circle
good.
south, port the airport in sight.
Come back up to 800. Out a little bit. Alrighty. And we're going to set up our avionics as well, 240. We're going to recheck this before we take off. It takes 5 minutes to warm up. And
but yeah, see how that says low vacuum? If you were to hit this, that should go off immediately.
But it doesn't.
But and you can hear this. Bzzz.
Yeah.
So
perfect. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's get ourselves set up here. So we got 119.1 loaded up. We're going to have our first ATIS is 128.8. And our we're going to have 121.0 for Riverside Tower. When we start to get there more, we're going to have Paradise as our final approach fix identifier at XPAM at 2,500. It's going to be on 112.2 off of the 324 radial. 324. 31, 32, 3. Oh, sorry, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do my, second one. 324.
there you go.
Yeah.
324.
That was 324. Bingo, there it is. And then we're going to have 110.9. Pull back the throttle a little more. There you go. 110.9. Loaded up into our approach. And that's going to be approach course 089. 5, 6, 8, 089. Our Landing runway is going to be 5,400 feet. Touchdown elevation 795. Airport elevation 819.
So we're going to take this ILS and we're going to fly it down until they tell us to go missed. Sometimes they'll let us go all the way down to minimums. Sometimes they'll turn us off at 1,000 or 1,200 feet. And you're like, well, 1,000's missed. So they'll turn us off 1,200 or 1,500 feet. And all of a sudden you're like, well, that wasn't much of an ILS, but, you know, because we're coming in on 9 and what's the usual calm wind runways, or even the wind is usually blows for runway 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but our minimums would be 995.
Perfect, yeah.
And if we do have 995, we're going to miss approach, requires climb of 270 feet per nautical mile. That's going to be about 380, 400 if we're going to do a missed approach on that. Our missed approach is going to be climbing 2,000, climbing right turn 4,200, direct Paradise with a 098 radial. Then Paradise and Paradise 256 to Weiss up for a hold.
And that's exactly what you would do, and that's how we would brief it. And then our briefing for reality is that they're going to have us fly down to whenever the tower tells us to go missed, and from there we're going to do a climbing right turn direct Paradise is going to be our assigned actual missed approach.
Cool, and we'll get that as we start to get closer. And I'll start my time as well, just to be double sure. It's going to be at 90 knots, 332. Cool, altimeter is set 2987. Bingo. We have this lined up. We're going to be checking our turn coordinate, make sure we're all good there, 112.2. We could also put our KAJO 132.17 in the backup for the AWAS and the ATIS 67. Bingo. Double check in. 132.17 per 5, perfect. 132.175, nice. 121.8, 109.1. And you want to pick up a flight following here from ground before we go?
Absolutely, yeah. So we'll say, hey, we like flight following to Riverside and our run-up's complete kind of thing.
Floating ground 99157, run-up complete, and we'd like to pick up flight following to Riverside.
What's the full call sign, system 157?
99157, flight following to Riverside at 2,500.
99157, next time let me know on initial contact. That way I have your full call sign, please.
I'm pretty sure I said the full call sign.
System 157?
157.
Did you copy?
We copied 99157. We love this controller.
Yeah, this guy's awesome. It's just a real fucking gem.
This 157, turn left heading 120, departure frequency 125.35, squawk 0226.
Gonna be left 120 on departure, 125.35, squawk 0226, 99157.
Just 157, read back correct.
And 99157 run out complete as well.
Just 157, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
24, taxi via Alpha 157. I'm like 90% positive I said the full call sign on run.
Well, no. When on the first call, he would like you to request the flight following. Is ultimately, and that way I have your full call sign when you call whatever.
That makes sense.
Not that, well, no, he doesn't. Oh, that person's like porpoising.
Clear right, clear left, looking good. Landing lights coming on. Alrighty.
System Charlie, let me say taxi request.
Alright, going to tower, putting in 125.35. In the backup. We can actually put 122.2. Put it up in bingo. Cool. Alright. Strobe. Alright, flaps are up, both, trim set up for this aircraft. We're gonna have, our mixture's gonna go rich, throttle's gonna be full, carpeet's in. And we'll stop for the runway right here. Call them up and tell them we're looking good. Forward and tower 99157, hold short over runway 24 at Alpha.
99157, full tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
24, clear for takeoff, 99157. Perfect. Alright, to make sure it's going rich, both check. Alright. Final's looking good. Got the landing lights on. Rig coming out. Alright, we'll stop for a second, get ourselves lined up with that, and here we go. And I might lose the iPad. Sometimes it drops off, so just be wary. Perfect. There we go, and we're up. Oh, nice. Alright, we're gonna get about 550 feet-ish, and then we'll start that base turn.
With miss.
Left 120. Where are you going to go after Fullerton?
Hold that's published for 164 Yankee.
Alright.
164 Yankee, execute to Mrs. Boach south of the airport.
500, we're gonna start that left 120 turn.
So 157, start your left turn, contact SoCal departure, good day.
120, contact SoCal 157.
Sling 64 Yankee,
SoCal approach 99157, 600 out of Fullerton.
This is 99157, SoCal departure, ident, VFR climb to 3500 or 5500 through, let me know what you'd like. Long beach altimeter 2988, and you can resume all navigation for Riverside.
Ident, resume on now, 3500 is fine, 157. Alright.
This is 99157, your radar contact is half mile south of Fullerton Airport.
157. Cool. A nice cruise climb of 80 all the way up, 3,500. Give me to grab my hood?
Sure, yeah, my controls.
Your controls.
Grab the hood.
SoCal departure, Cessna 441 Charlie Alpha at 800, climbing 3,000.
Cessna 441 Charlie Alpha, SoCal departure, your radar contact climb and maintain 6,000.
Climb and maintain 6,000, 1 Charlie Alpha.
Cessna 157, I think your IGAN button's stuck.
Oops. Wait, scoop. Alright, my controls?
Alright, your controls. There we go. Oops, shit.
Cessna 99157, be advised your ident button is stuck.
We just cycled it, 157. Is it reading okay now?
It just keeps, I don't know if you've seen it over what it looks like on the scope, but it just is little ID letters that are next to your speed and it just keeps flashing.
Yeah, it turned off now.
It should be off now, 157.
I'll give it a minute. Are you guys start a left-hand turn on course?
Turn on course?
Left-hand turn on course?
Yeah, so just out, yeah.
Left-hand turn on course, 157. So,
yeah, so it's not replying right now, so.
Hello, approach executive 585 at 8,000 on the OC2 Alpha.
Executive 585, SoCal approach. Good afternoon. I'm sorry, I stepped on you at the end. Verify to the Alpha. You can expect a visual of 20 right. Down altimeter is 2988.
Thank you much.
Good heading to go.
20 right, executive 585.
Perfect, thank you.
Oh, no, hotel room pickup. SoCal approach 99157. We'd like to pick up the VFR Prax approach and the ILS localizer runway 9 for Riverside.
Okay, I will put you down for that, and your item button's off. Looks good now.
157, thanks.
Typically, you will request that from like 2 or 3 controllers
you can
from
approach
now.
on 121.3.
121.3, 157.
Because not only are you talking to them, then you're going to talk to 21.3, go ahead, flip, and then you're going to talk to 25.5. So you would ask 25.5 for the approach.
Okay.
Of course, she put you down for it, so that's nice of her.
SoCal approach 99157, 2,200.
Number 99157, SoCal approach order.
Alright, so yeah, let's do a heading 030 for now.
Okay.
Number 02, we call traffic 12 o'clock, 2.5 miles northbound, 1,600 indicated.
Roger, 0JT is looking. I don't even have an on the scope here.
Number 02, we call for
All
altitude
look
at
good,
your
all temps
discretion.
look
Traffic's
good.
moving to 11 o'clock and 2 miles northbound, 1600 still indicated.
2,500, 1,000 feet off.
Roger, zero Jelly call.
Alright.
Cessna 4 Delta November, turn left heading 300, vector cross final for sequence.
300, 4 Delta November.
Number 3202, we call traffic should be enough factor. They're 10 o'clock, 2 miles still northbound at 1600. Radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR presents change approved.
Zero JG, welcome.
What's your opinion on, like, kind of cruise climbs as opposed to 74 on the work on the engines? I've heard many different.
Yeah, no, it's nicer and easier to, yeah.
1500, SoCal approach charter flight.
Well, and cruise climb as prescribed in the book is, you know, 85 to 95.
November, maintain 5000.
5004 Delta November.
There's different opinions on everything. And obviously on an IFR flight, be hit 74, make sure you get that 500 foot per minute. And briefing the approach once again, ILS localized runway 9, Riverside. I don't know if you're going to be following along or not. It's not, it's cool. 110.9, 089 is your approach course.
Turn left heading 270.
200 feet off for altitude.
4 Delta November.
We're going to have the Paradise as radial 324 for our final approach fix at 2,500. And we probably won't need we're not going to need the holding pattern on the way in.
Yeah, the procedure turn.
Procedure turn. So we'll be fine on that. And our minimum is going to be 995 and 3/4 statute miles.
5,200 for
200 feet AGL over the ground. As you said, we are most likely going to get a 1,000-foot right turn towards Paradise. And once we hit 125.5, we'll alright, go down 200. Adjust this a little bit.
Number 148 Foxtrot Alpha, contact approach 125.5.
12.55. 125.5. Thank you, 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, 995 and 3/4 200, and then we'll probably get a climbing right turn to Paradise.
1500,
and we'll enter the hold for
2 miles northeastbound, a cruise at 3,500 VFR Alpha, referring about 3 miles.
Okay, copy. We're looking at is on TCAT, Southwest 1500. Can we slow up a little?
Southwest 1500, speed your discretion.
Okay, speed your discretion, Southwest 1500.
That's a 99157, contact approach 125.5.
125.5, 157.
Cruise 148 Foxtrot Alpha, SoCal approach Ontario, altimeter is 2988. Advise me I have no information in Quebec. 2988, and I'll get Quebec.
One 99157, SoCal approach 3,500.
That's 99157, SoCal approach Ontario, altimeter is 2988. Advise me I have Riverside information, Charlie.
We're going to get Charlie for Riverside 157.
And how will the practice approach terminate?
We'd like to go miss to the VORA into Corona.
Oh, we're good.
Roger, after completion of your approach for Cessna 157, maintain VFR below 3,000 and proceed direct Paradise.
Maintain at or below 3,000, direct Paradise 157.
Cessna 202,
Theoretically, for holding at Paradise before the VOR Alpha. Yeah.
Cool, we can just...
And just formally, it's the VOR Alpha, VORA.
Approach 148 Foxtrot Alpha, after that.
Riverside time formation, Charlie 1953 Zulu, wind at 330 at 4, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 36, dew point 4, altimeter 2988, ILS runway 9 approaching use, land and depart runway 27, at contact you have Charlie.
SoCal approach 99157 as Charlie.
That's 157, roger. Fly present heading vector for the localizer, Riverside.
Present heading vectors for localizer 157.
Approach 148 Foxtrot Alpha, I have Quebec for Chino. Cruise 8 Foxtrot Alpha, roger. Contact Chino Tower 118.5. 118.5, thanks 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
909, identify, see if we can pick up our navs yet. Bingo. That's that. We're gonna have 112.2. We should pick that one up. That one's pretty strong usually. Cool, that's strong.
Yeah, you just spun that 20 degrees to the opposite because we're on the 6 side of 3.
Oops. 04. There we go. Alright, we should be picking that up, and we're on 030 heading right now. We're going to be turning right to a 089 heading once we start to see an active swing on that needle. And once we get there, then we are established and can start our descent to 2,500 until we intercept the final approach fix, which is XPAN. And we have the tower loaded.
SoCal 589, Tango, we're level at 8.5. Here 589, Charlie Tango, SoCal approach, roger.
And we should be getting pretty close here. Do a little bit of murmur.
Yeah. That's because I pay for gas.
And there we go, starting to slowly get it in.
Now, he didn't say intercept, though, did he?
Approach 567 Mike Charlie, 7 for 6 with Chino inside.
If you want to, you say 157,
567
intercepting
Mike
final.
Charlie, SoCal approach, roger. Clear visual approach, runway 26 left at Chino.
Clear for visual 26 left. 57 Mike Charlie.
SoCal approach 99157 is intercepting the localizer for runway 9.
That's 157, roger. Intercept the localizer and track inbound.
Intercept the localizer, tracking inbound 157. Alright, so we're going to be a little bit of a standard because we have to go back to the right a little bit. Go about a 105. Get ourselves down to 2,500.
Nope, stay 35. He didn't tell you you could descend.
Even though we're established?
Yeah, he said intercept the localizer.
No.
Yeah, if he tells you you're cleared, then absolutely. But no, you can descend right into a departure out of Ontario or something. He said intercept the localizer. As soon as he says you're cleared approach or altitude your discretion, that's all right. But at this point, he's only given us at that 3,500.
SoCal approach, Mooney 201, X-ray Yankee 5,500, information Quebec.
Mooney 201,
I'm
X-ray
gonna give
Yankee,
you a little
SoCal
secret.
approach, Ontario altimeter
That DG
2987.
will hold its heading for about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Really?
Yep. Chasing the compass has errors and whatever. Even if you're in a slight turn, the compass is gonna be shitty. I'll tell you that DG is gonna run unless you're doing steep turns and power off 180s and stuff.
5054, SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter
DG is gonna hold pretty strong.
2987,
Instead of trying to adjust it every 10 degrees, every,
to the west of Brackett, 5,500. I can come inbound and work north of Ontario at the 1510 interchange, 5,500.
Idaho 54, roger, and understand type is AS35.
AS50 slant Gulf, Idaho 54.
Roger, AS50. Idaho 54, squawk 0205.
0205, Idaho 54.
Citation 7, Mike Charlie. Contact Chino Tower 118.5.
18.5, good day, Mike Charlie.
Good day. Idaho 54, your radar contact 8 miles northwest of the Pomona VOR at 5,500. You said you're going east of Ontario?
Negative, so I'll be north of Ontario, maybe a little east, but north of the 10 at the 15, Idaho 54.
I wonder
Idaho 54, Roger.
if it's something that has to do with the case that your iPad's on, but you know, my accuracy is 5 meters.
3,500 for 1,400.
Yours has not really picked up any decent accuracy since we've been flying.
1389, SoCal departure.
I don't have GPS on there. It's not a GPS iPad.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the ADS-B Sentry.
Okay.
I have it on my phone though.
102 Hotel Whiskey, SoCal departure, radar contact, say approach request.
We'd like the approach into the ILS
Is that iPad capable? No, it doesn't have the chip. Okay.
And Cessna 2 Hotel Whiskey, Roger. Climb and maintain VFR at or above 3,000 and turn right heading 270. Vectors for the localizer. Riverside information Gulf is current.
So it's receiving the accuracy here from the actual cell towers?
That's frozen from the ground.
No, because then it goes to no fix.
For Riverside, Hotel Whiskey.
Thank you. Cessna 157, you're 5 miles from XPAM. Maintain VFR. Practice approaches approved. No separation service. Bye.
Maintain VFR, practice approach approved, 157.
Yeah, see, because then it goes to no fix.
Hotel approach, Mooney 1 X-ray Yankee would like to start my VFR descent.
Go down 2,500
Mooney 1
to
X-ray Yankee
XPAM.
VFR descent approved.
1 X-ray Yankee.
So what altitude are you going to?
1389, contact Los Angeles
Thank
Center 125.27.
12527, Delta 1389, yeah.
Now, theoretically, you can fly that glide slope down.
True.
Approach 102 Hotel Whiskey. We have information Delta for Riverside.
3,900, 400 feet to go. Off. Thanks, I'm reading a 1.5.
That's call for SoCal, say again?
We're tracking 100,
This is
which is
Cessna 102
spot on
Hotel
with
Whiskey. I
that.
just wanted to comment, you know, we have information Delta for Riverside.
Cessna 2 Hotel Whiskey, Roger. Turn right, heading 010, vectors for the localizer.
Climbs, turns,
Turn right, heading
descents,
010,
accelerate,
vectors for the localizer,
and decelerate are all...
Yeah.
Cessna 157, contact Riverside Tower 121.0.
112.0, 157. Alright, 100 feet. And 9157 is on established on the localizer 9. ILS 9, 157. Oops.
Cessna 99157, Riverside Tower, continue traffic in the pattern opposite direction.
Continue, we'll look for traffic 157. You got eyes? Off a little bit. Alright. That XPAN start coming in. Correct there. Zero, coming back. Alright, almost there. A little bit to the right. There's our 500 minutes.
Riverside Tower, Archer 207 Charlie Bravo. Can we get a full stop this time?
27 Charlie Bravo, Roger.
2,500.
Peter 1, Riverside Tower traffic, 2 o'clock and 1 mile left base over the auto center Cessna.
Slow the aircraft down, 100 RPM. Still off to the left a little bit, but that's okay. Going down to 995. Come back over. Little toasty.
Yeah, I turned my air conditioning switching on, so we'll
Archer 7, Charlie Bravo, number 2, following Cessna, 1 mile final, runway 27, clear to land.
Second site 27, clear to land, 207 Charlie Bravo.
So if this Charlie Bravo, full stops ahead of us, we'll be able to go down at minimums.
Cool.
If Charlie Bravo's coming at us, he's going to turn us early.
Off to the right again. Go back. Out. Stop that swing. Alright. 600 feet. That swing back. Back in. Start, stop the turns. Start, stop. Nice. Just starting to get below the glide slope. Just add some power. There's that needle coming back, getting our power back down to 1500. Go off to the left a little bit this whole time. Alright, 400 feet.
Cessna 157, start your climbing right turn.
Starting climbing right turn, 157. Alright, both full power's coming in, establishing a positive rate.
Alright, let's go ahead and get that right turn going.
Nice, there's the runway. Alright, then we're going to be going direct to Paradise. So, on the 2.2, and let's go to... Come over here.
Cessna 157, contact SoCal departure.
Contact SoCal 157.
Alright, so ask SoCal for a hold at Paradise, followed by a VOR Alpha Corona.
Perfect. I got my watch set up. We're 2.2 loaded. Aviate, navigate, communicate. First get our loaded up.
There you go. I wouldn't make it straight because you're still in the turn to get to 240.
True.
There you go. Go ahead and give him a call.
SoCal Brush 990-157, 1900 out of Riverside. Wanted to pick up the VFR Prax approach VOR Alpha into Corona with a holding pattern before.
Cessna 990-157, SoCal departure, radar contact. I have no weather or landing information available at the Corona Airport. Climb and maintain VFR at 3,500. Advise when you're ready for the approach.
Climb, maintain 3,500. We'll get the weather and 157. Alright. That's what I'm saying, off to the left. Perfect. Alright, we can also set up our nav 2.2, 1.6. We're getting real close.
Good afternoon, SoCal, Cherokee 7085, Romeo 1200, climbing 6,500.
Okay. We're doing 105 knots with a
SoCal
descent.
departure, ident, and say requested altitude.
85 Romeo, like 6,500.
Cherokee 85 Romeo, radar contact 2 southwest of Chino, VFR climb on course is approved.
Alright, climb approved, 85 Romeo, thanks.
At 2,500.
Texas 122 Hotel Whiskey, I need a go, miss.
3,500, perfect.
Cessna 2 Whiskey, understand you're on the mist, or you want to go to the tower?
A little bit right of the
Whiskey,
holes.
contact Riverside Tower 121.0.
258, check.
Okay, Roger, contact Tower 122 Hotel Whiskey.
Still going to be climbing in that hole, perfect. 0.3, 2.3, we're going to be making a right turn to 078,
We
perfect.
continue climbing another 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing 105 knots with a descent.
That was my bad. Trim. Alright, here comes the flip.
Cirrus 9 Charlie Tango, contact approach 124.6. Good day.
346, got 9 Charlie Tango, good day.
Climbing right turn. Standard rate, 078.
SoCal Cessna 66103 is back from Corona, request another Corona VUR, low approach followed by Riverside Island, low approach.
Cessna 66103, SoCal departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain VFR at 3000 and when able proceed direct to Paradise.
Okay, climb 3000, right turn direct Paradise, 103.
Cessna 157, did you just want one turn and holding?
One turn in the hole, 157.
Cessna 157, maintain VFR at 3000 and report your procedure turn inbound.
Maintain VFR at 3000, report and procedure turn inbound, 157.
Cessna 103, climb and maintain VFR at 3500.
Climb and VFR 35, 103.
3000, and we're still going to be turning.
SoCal, Cessna 726 on Mike, VFR request.
Was it 7762 Mike?
726 Mike.
There's Cessna 726 Mike, SoCal approach request.
Still really airspace 4,500, but multiple approaches bound to Corona. 6 on Mike.
And we'll start the...
Cessna 6 Mike, squawk. Stand by.
078 outbound starts for a minute.
Mike, squawk 4662.
4662, 6 on Mike.
And on our inbound turn 258.
Cirrus 537 Charlie Delta,
be dropping
SoCal
flaps,
approach,
get myself
recheck
set up at 90.
Yes sir, 7 Charlie Delta with you, 9500.
Cirrus 7 Charlie Delta, Ontario altimeter is 2988. Tino information is Romeo's current, advising you have Romeo.
7 Charlie Delta with Romeo.
Roger. And Cessna 157, after your approach at Corona, maintain VFR below 3000 and proceed westbound. Return to this frequency.
Westbound below 3000, return this frequency 157. 38.
Turkey 85 Romeo, contact approach 128.1.
28185 Romeo, thanks.
Cessna 6 Mike, radar contact, 8 miles southeast of Paradise at 4,500. Maintain VFR at about 4,000 and proceed direct to Paradise.
Be picking up.
At about 4,000 direct Paradise, 6 on Mike.
2582.
Cessna 6 Mike, how will the approach terminate at Corona?
Slow approach and then Alice, slow approach into Riverside, 6 on Mike.
Roger, after completion of your approach at Corona, maintain VFR below 3,000
So are we entering or established in the hold right now?
Frequency.
We're
westbound below 3,000, frequency 6 on Mike.
Cessna 157, you're 2 miles northeast of Paradise, maintain VFR. Practice approach approved, no separation services provided.
practice approved, no separation service provided. 157. We're going back to the approach fix.
Cessna 103, your climb out instructions remain the same. Just report your procedure turn inbound. Maintain VFR at 3,500.
Okay.
Maintain VFR 3500, low approach instruction the same, report approach turn inbound 103.
258 to come in on here and I'm going to intercept it.
Okay. You're not established in the hole until the second time crossing the fix.
Second time.
First time crossing a fix, you're entering. So we entered in a direct entry, but we're not established until the second time crossing the fix.
So it'd be a procedure turn?
No, we were just entering the hold.
Cirrus 7 Charlie Delta, roger.
Which is different than a procedure turn. We can talk about that on the ground.
Traffic 12 o'clock, 2 miles opposite direction, 3,000 Skyhawk.
Looking for the traffic, Cessna 103.
Falcon 157, traffic 12 o'clock, 2 miles opposite direction, 3,500 is the Skyhawk.
Looking for traffic 157.
Okay. At this point, we were cleared for the approach, correct?
Yeah, so we got to go to the approach fix.
Yeah.
Which is the PDC vortex.
The nice thing is he gave you 3,000 for clear for the approach. But you're still supposed to be plus 100 minus 0 once you make clear for that approach.
Along the 71 freeway.
3.2.
No worries, Departure 8439 Tango, squawk 0262.
And we're going to go 237.
0262, and you want to get a bunch of airspace?
Affirmative if you can, please. Climb to at or above 3,000.
At or above 3,000, 39 Tango.
Cessna 6 Mike, Ontario altimeter is 2987.
2987, 6 on Mike.
SoCal approach, Sling 166,
6766 Tango Whiskey, SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter 2987.
24 seconds.
Advise bracket information, Romeo.
Alright.
2987 will advise us Romeo. 6 Tango Whiskey.
Turkey 39 Tango, radar contact, 1 mile south of the Pomona VOR, leaving 2,400, 500.
This one we were gonna.
What?
And SoCal 99157, if we're gonna alter our plan and circle the land at Corona. We have Corona in sight.
Cessna 157, roger. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, change to advisory frequencies approved today.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. 99157, thank you. Yeah.
Idaho 54 is on station.
Yeah,
Idaho
because we're
54.
going to do that circle the land, since that's what's going to be on the check ride.
Perfect. Up. 237. Alright, 1660. Minute in. Alright, 300 feet.
Alright, Corona traffic, Cessna 157, red, white, blue Cessna is just departed Paradise. We're going to be on the north side and then cross over north to south 1600 on the VOR Alpha, circle to land. Alright, air conditioning going on again.
Cool. Alright, 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Alright, go ahead and take off the foggles. Do we see the airport?
Below us.
Okay, yeah, so it's right over here.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to go back to the right.
So we'll go to that point, but if we were IMC and we just came out of the clouds, you know, we go and let's circle to land. So we'll circle to the left because it's kind of left traffic here at Corona.
Yeah.
Corona traffic, Cessna 157 is midfield, circling south, landing runway 25, Corona. Alright, so keep the power in, we'll hold 1500.
It's actually good that we're doing this. Alright.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do this on a check ride, so. I wouldn't put it into a slip though. I would just, you know, bank, you know, and it doesn't have to be standard rate. If you're out of the clouds, you can do, you know, a 30-degree bank circling to land. Making sure everybody else is clear here. 1500 is pattern altitude, so we're in good shape. 91 is
clear right,
COVID-tastic, yeah. And Cessna 157 is downwind midfield, runway 25, Corona. Alright.
It's gonna be a tight pattern.
It's gonna be very tight, which is fine. That's, you know, you don't want to lose sight of your airport. Yeah, so you power back, and then you can still extend downwind or whatever. It doesn't have to, like I said, it doesn't have to be a power off 180.
And we're perfect.
So whatever you need.
10. Alright, there's a beam. We're gonna start the descent. And obviously we'd be looking for clouds, making sure they're not gonna penetrate them a little bit.
Oh yeah, we're definitely scanning for clouds and traffic. But yeah, let's keep it in tighter, you know. Power back, circle the land.
Alright, we'll go 20.
There you go, keep it in sight. Okay, Corona 157 turning final runway 25. Then it's going to be mid-afternoon, so the...
66103 over Paradise, inbound for low approach, Corona traffic.
Alright. So level out for a second, pull back the power, go flaps 20. And we're going to get ourselves down, just let it drop. We're high, perfect, now we're on. 1500,
yeah.
Let this get the bad boy lined up. Alright. And got 70 knots. Get flaps 30 coming in here, get ourselves more lined up, slow us down, perfect. A little bit extra airspeed, that's okay. Watch the sink.
It'll sink right here.
Perfect. Love Corona. Alright.
Oh yeah, this is where I learned how to fly. Imagine trying to fucking solo when the wind's like this every day. It was miserable. There we go. Alright. And keep the nose up. Yeah. Throw it on the ground and then. But if you do that, it keeps the weight on the wheels. You can hear all those fucking flat spots. Yeah.
Left.
Yeah, don't ever give up on a landing. I'm telling you that from a professional point of view. You know, you keep your nose up, you know, keep the weight on the mains. Yeah, when you start flying a citation, you land and you shove the nose on the ground, but that's because your thrust reversers are behind your center of gravity. That's a whole other story.
Current traffic 99157 is clearly active 25.
But with thrust in front of you, you keep that nose up, you keep the weight on the wheels, it keeps, you know, in case any gusts or anything like that, you're light and you still have
directional
control, you know.
Cool.
That's interesting. Oh, yeah.
Corona traffic, Cessna 66103, just missed.
That's a flight school airplane, but I forgot, they don't have any truck here, so everybody has to fill up their own airplane.
Yep. They were not very good with their renting.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, because when Fullerton, you know, all these other inland were swamped in, I had to, so I was able to rent out of here and with you guys, but they just, like, I had to one time where I was, like, waiting for, like, an hour and a half for somebody to come back, and, like, it was bad. So
I stay on my guys about being on time for, you know, if you're scheduled, that's why we have a schedule.
Yeah, it's just, like, there's no penalty or whatever, and, like, I literally, like, I was almost, my trip almost got, like, completely ruined because I couldn't get off in time, and it's just like, yeah, I'm not really down for that. Alright. Do quick run up again, or you want to go?
Well, just quick as in we put in a little bit of power, check our, check the mags. You know, check our few engine gauges, everything looks good.
Mixture's going rich, throttle's coming up. 1700, oil pressure's good, oil temp's good. Left mag's good. Back up, right mag. A little rough, but good. Both. RP coming out, good. Suction's looking good.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so we can take runway 25 straight out departure.
Runway 25, straight out departure, both. Trim tab set, mixture good. Alright, so let me get this next plate up. Localizer DME 24, perfect. And we'll get ourselves set up on the ground. 108.9. 108.9, perfect, that's going to load up there. We have our final approach fix at 2000 for 5.7 DME. 3.45 degree descent angle. Our minimums are going to be 560 and 1. And our missed approach is going to be climb left turn 2600, direct SLI, but we're going to plan to land. And 8 is going to be 12505. 12505. Alright, 108.9, channel 26, report course 243. And we're going to have SoCal. So you want no SoCal, right?
No SoCal, still you can put tower on there.
109.1.
Oh, what we'll do is actually dive away from the wind. There we go. Because if you let go, the wind's fucking blowing the controls all around.
Alright. Let's get out of here. I'm going to get a sheet. Pen's good to go. 243, and we'll intercept that. You want to go to YSUP? Or
basically, we'll be direct, we'll be
Zero.
We'll be in Zaro, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, my controls.
Your controls.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
I felt the wind. Give it a little shove.
Absolutely, yeah. So it was blasting them around, so I decided to hold them. Alright. Yeah.
Alright. Current traffic 990-157 is taking the active 25 for a west departure.
Alright.
You just want to make a straight west turn out of here? You want to get out on the downwind? There's nobody
here. Once we're Prado down, then we'll turn heading about 300.
Let's get that up. 24, 2, 5. Get that little vacuum off. There you go. Alright. Coming in. Power boat check. Alright. Nice.
I would have the airplane off. It'll fly. I would get off the ground, then lower the nose. That way you're not kind of bouncing, hopping, skipping. Yeah. And then lower the nose for like 75 to 80.
Yeah, it's always a little windy out here.
Always, always, always.
It's pretty rough.
Okay, so we should be kind of going more towards Prado, because at this point we're getting close to Chino.
Okay.
We won't hit Chino with this heading, but I kind of like holding runway heading 250 until we get to Prado Dam, and then at Prado Dam we turn like a 300 heading, yeah.
Okay.
And that'll take us pretty close to Zaro.
On that hold, I definitely should have extended my outbound leg more.
Good traffic, 6 Mike.
That was coming in very close on that 258 turn.
1700.
Yes, and that had to do with a little bit of wind. And I advocate, you know, when you're entering a hold, you're not required to do the 1 minute. And 1 minute is a request or a standard, you know, 1 minute turn. So go ahead and let's do a turn heading like 270 at this point. So I'll go out and I'll advise students to, you know, go out a minute and 10, you know, give yourself a little more time to become established inbound.
Yeah, because technically there's like no regulation that says you have to do this, just get yourself established.
Yeah, and you have to figure they're doing these holds for 737s, you know, Airbus 330s, like, you know, so we do a 2 minute leg, you know, it's not like we're going to be outside of that protected zone.
Like 2,000 over flying the field.
2,500?
Affirmative. Yeah.
How's your, what's your review on your mechanic that you use? Because I was going to go talk to him pretty soon.
I think he's good, you know, he stays on top of his game and whatnot. And, you know, I keep him plenty busy with, you know, 6-8 airplanes.
You only have one main mechanic that you use?
Yeah, he's my primary. You know, I had another guy and then he decided, I'm not doing any side work, whatever. He was working for me, then he decided, I'll just do yours as side work, and then he decided, I'm not going to do anything. Alright, so give me a turn heading like 280, and then we'll intercept Zaro. And we'll hold, you know, 2,500 to Zaro.
A little bit bumpy up here.
Yeah, sales will do that. Alright, air conditioning back on. It's freaking hot.
There goes that. So I just want to have the tower loaded up and we'll call them when we get over the ridge or something. Is that what you're thinking?
6049 Sierra, full team ground, turn left heading 120, departure frequency 125.35, squawk 5, tree 15.
Well, let me get them. You just want to call them when we're on established then? Is that what you're thinking?
We'll call him, maybe we'll call him like 10 miles out.
Okay.
Sierra, read back correct.
That's alright, you know, we're 10 miles east inbound to land.
Sierra, runway 24 run up, taxi via Alpha. Sierra, runway 24 run up, area taxi only to that area via Alpha.
Last time I went up with Ryan on 2 days ago, there was a guy, he went on the runway without being cleared.
Really?
If it's easier, we can just go via Alpha.
There's a guy that blew out a tire. We on final to
Take off exit.
we're number 2 on final to Big Bear today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't be surprised if he disables you, but you're only 24 clear for takeoff, or you must take off X-ray.
Okay, runway 24, cleared for takeoff. What do you mean disabled?
Clear for takeoff, adhere to the instructions issued you by me, ATC, and you might talk to SoCal and he might tell you unable. Flight following is not guaranteed.
Yeah, okay. Takeoff X-ray, ready for takeoff.
But you're still clear for takeoff, so we must take off X-ray.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, A1 Golf X-ray.
And anybody else asking for flight following, which is everybody else on frequency, I hope you copy those last transmissions.
Wow.
What a dick. You know why? Because SoCal doesn't want to deal with him.
Really?
I bet. SoCal's like, you know what? Fucking don't call me back. You're a dick. Even SoCal doesn't want to deal with this controller.
Yeah, so should we get up to 3,000 or just MUG?
Yeah, we'll just 2,500. We're VFR. You know, theoretically, IFR, yeah, you wouldn't be this close to mountains.
Yeah.
But I did tell you to intercept final, right?
Forward tower, swing 862 Sierra Lima, hold short, runway 24, Bravo, ready for our takeoff.
Alright, start heading 210, intercept final. And you're cleared for the approach.
Clear for the approach.
I was wondering, like...
I was not paying attention to GPS. In a normal situation, obviously ATC would be telling you, but I gotta pay attention to that for sure.
Yeah. And then 10 miles out, column that we're inbound to land with what?
Information, Oscar. We'll take off X-ray, start your left turn.
Left turn, 13 Golf.
We're going to take off X-ray, contact SoCal departure. Good afternoon.
Contact with SoCal, Golf X-ray.
Maintain outside of Long Beach Delta 80.
Falcon 2082, you're clear to visual approach, runway 30. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, thank you. Clear to visual30.com, buddy.
Alright. Go ahead and give Close Fullerton a call inbound on Oscar.
Fullerton Tower 99157, 10 miles to the east, inbound with Oscar for runway 24.
99157, full tower, make straight in runway 24.
Straight in runway 24, 157. Alright. Perfect. $560 1. Alright, starting to get swing.
So when are you established?
As soon as this is active.
No. Regulation says half of full deflection.
So
you are established.
But now we are.
Now we are established. And so if you're to maintain 3,000 till established, it's not when it starts moving, it's when you're half of full deflection, then you're established.
Left, and then it's going to be down to 2,000 at 5.7 for QT, which is the final approach fix.
Swing 2 Sierra Lima, wind 2007, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
24, clear for takeoff, 2 Sierra Lima, thank you.
7.4.
Just at 157, number 1, runway 24, clear to land.
157, number 1, 24, clear to land, 157. 500 feet. 5.7, so 1 mile to go at 2,000. Just hold that. Alright, 5.7, going down to 920 at Conga. Starting to swing to the left.
Swing 2 Sierra Lima, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Contact SoCal 2 Sierra Lima, good day. Down to 920 at Conga, 2.7.
Cessna 49er Sierra, SoCal departure is 125.35. They were a little bit busy, but they may not be now. Skyline 49er Sierra, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
So what altitude are we supposed to be at?
920.
Yes.
At 2.7.
Thank you.
So we're at 1400 for 500 feet more. Still keep getting a little bit left, so got a wind correction in there.
Flight Sport 741, Mike Lima, Fullerton, ground on request.
Alright. Now we're to stop at 1,000.
Scock 767, Charlie Lima, Fullerton, ground on request. Taxi the runway 24, run up area via Alpha.
Stop at 2,000, 2.9, and then we'll go down to 560 after 2.7. 0.8, 2.7, alright. Head on down.
2.6
miles out.
after departure, turn left heading 120 for VFR vectors. Departure frequency is 125.35, squad 0276.
Alright, going down to 560 at 0.5. Alright, it's 200 feet.
Flight Sport 1, Mike Lima, read back correct, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
6049 Sierra, we are cleared to land.
Ready for departure. Cessna 6049 Sierra, Fullerton Tower, landing traffic, hold short, runway 24.
600 feet.
Hold short, runway 24, 60.
Alright, go ahead and pull the foggles off.
Foggles off your controls?
Alright, my controls.
Alright, my controls?
Alright, your controls.
The whites, 20 degrees. Get ourselves back on course. Add a little more power. Alright, 30 degrees. And power, perfect. A little hard, but
that's alright. Just keep that nose up, watch. And see, the aerodynamic braking will help a whole lot. And look, if you pull back, yeah. If we slam on the brakes, we can make delta. But, so yeah, roll up to Echo, and we're good to go.
Just 157, turn left to right at Echo for traffic.
Out, landing lights off. Off at Echo for traffic with 157. Alright, slow it down.
Skyline 49er Sierra, wind 190 at 8, runway 24 cleared for takeoff.
Getting off
We'll
quick.
take a runway 24, Skylane 6049er Sierra.
Cessna 157, caution, there is a red-tailed hawk on the ground near the windsock. Taxi to parking via Alpha.
Taxi parking via Alpha, we'll walk to that airplane 157.
Cessna 157, it's a red-tailed hawk. He's on the ground near the dashed segmented circle, and there's one on top of the lighting for the windsock.
We got him inside 157. That's a big bird.
One of them took out a leading edge of mine, and
really?
It was $12,000 later, yeah.
Departure, turn left heading 120 for VFR vectors.
Yeah, for a leading edge. And actually, one of those fuckers hit this leading edge. I'll show you what happened just for the...
That's a big, beautiful bird, though.
It's a huge... I felt really fucking bad, you know?
Did it die, obviously?
Yeah, that one, the hawk was about 100 feet from where they hit it, and the gopher was 200 yards from where they hit it. The thing had just fucking caught dinner, popped up, hit 64 Lima's wing, actually, and the fucking gopher flew. You know what? Go straight.
Export 741 Mike Lima, Fulton Tower.
Just for fun. We can pull. It looks like we can pull straight through because the light sport's gone.
741 Mike Lima.
Usually there's a light sport in the way, and I would never tell you to fucking dodge around stupid airplanes. Never do that.
Sierra in your southeastbound turn.
But if you can pull straight through, hey, pilots are lazy. Might as well.
Helicopter at 1,200.
So watch, yeah, you'll be able to go here, and we'll be able to pull straight through into a spot, which I don't have any problem as long as there's no airplane there. If there's an airplane there, do not do it. So. Because I've seen assholes that are like, oh, they want to park in 238 spot. They're like, oh, I'll just go this way and pull it. No, F you. I yell at those guys. All right, so here, yeah, we can just make a right and aim for that T. And if you go right at that T, you'll miss all, like, this chunk and that chunk. So right. And you just go straight over it.
That 38?
Exactly, yeah. And so we can pull straight through as long as that idiot's not here. There's Charles.
Alright, after landing, carb heats off, throttle 1,000 RPMs, flaps going to be retracted, trim set, lights required, shut down avionics off, lights off, beacon on, that is on, nav, lights good, and, oh, avionics, whoop.